Hey folks, Valentin the Mad here, and today I have a video on how to get much better aftermath in Doom: The Dark Ages. It is made possible by the console unlocker mod, I'll have it linked in the description, and Lampenpam, a very long time viewer of the channel, has been digging around the various commands it enables and found a way to enhance the aftermath. Let a whole bunch of bodies stay and have an easy cleanup, because the bodies are still considered by the game to be pretty much live characters, active AI. This is his full explanation, and I'll have the commands themselves in the description for you to use. All credit goes to Lampenpam for figuring this out. Now, let's see it in action, admire the mess and mention some of the issues because, as you can imagine, the game wasn't made with this in mind. So, I'll make this showcase in my absolute favorite place for this, which is this hall, and it was basically intended to showcase aftermath. Because they are better even in vanilla Dark Ages, they are better than they were in Eternal and 2016. And now, the difference is now that we'll get to have this, the main part of the character, remain as well, which is nice. And what basically allows for this, because you couldn't have it in 2016 and Eternal, is that in the Dark Ages you can have a much higher amount of active AI be at any given moment. According to Lampenpam, about 60-70, which means that in almost any given fight you can have every single character remain. At the end you just make yourself a cleanup and you can move on. And he's figured out how to make that cleanup to be quite easy. So yeah, we're already seeing this place become nice and messy, and if I can have them all here, that should deliver a pretty result. And we're almost good. I think when I kill him, they are gonna vanish. Am I correct? Yeah. Alright. So, let's have a look at what we've done over here. Well, as you can see, the game wasn't made with this in mind. It isn't the only issue. It's probably actually the most minor of all issues that the game has in this regard, but nonetheless, as you can see, just a much more fun aftermath. Something that really, I think that in a game like this, and we'll talk about it more in depth in the full impressions video, aftermath should have been a very key feature. Because, you know, like, you don't have a great deal of weight to the individual enemy. I'll leave it for that video, but anyway, aftermath should have been a much more key feature here, and as you can see, it does make a difference. Like, that's a pretty result. So, as I was saying, in terms of enemy spawning, if I just move up now, it is gonna break the enemy spawns. So I'm gonna have to delete them. And the binding here, 4K, deletes all active AIs, so a few things you want to keep in mind in this regard is it's gonna delete, of course, live characters as well, because the game doesn't say a difference between those fellas and anyone actually alive. And it will delete your dragon too. And if you are fighting one of them upgrade bosses, it is going to just remove him. You won't be able to get the upgrade, so do keep those things in mind. Here you can also have a nice before and after, so here we have the before, and now here is the after. And one thing I noticed is actually you will have a bit more remain than I remember you having in vanilla game, because even after the cleanup of live characters, I don't recall ever like seeing full halves of characters. So that's gonna do something there in this regard too. Alright, now I should be able to showcase some more issues here. The one that you really won't be able to miss out is that at first, on the first characters you kill, you get the body damage. It works just fine, We have the variations activation, we have dismemberment, everything works exactly as intended. But after you kill a bunch, what you're gonna be seeing is gibs kind of pop out of them, but the character itself is gonna remain pretty much intact. You will be seeing like where the variations are supposed to be, but the character himself is gonna be completely intact. So here we still haven't reached that threshold, so on this guy we'll still see the variations as they should work. But I think that on the next guys here, on that last guy we should be able to see... I want the shotgun, basically. Anyway, never mind. So on this final guy, I should be able to see that issue. Yep, here we go. So as you can see, instead of the variation activation, you'll be seeing those kind of cutouts. They're gonna be somewhat semi-attached. The mod is going to break the body damage at a certain threshold of characters. And particularly in a larger fight, you are absolutely gonna be seeing it. And I do have to note that it can break some moments in the campaign too. There was this one encounter where I did do a cleanup before. I killed everyone there. It wasn't a very big one, and I see that I can't move forward, so no more enemies to kill, nowhere to go, no city riddle to solve. So in that case, or if you kill your dragon, you want to restart checkpoint, disable the first command, basically just have a 0 at the end, play through and then reactivate. Just an FYI, it can happen. And one more thing I want to mention is that Lampenpam has been in touch with the guy who made the Keep the Dead mod from Eternal in 2016, and he's trying to figure out a way to perhaps solve the issues or alleviate them as much as possible, so yeah, hopefully it's gonna be successful. If you will, I'll make more videos on that, because as I mentioned, if there is something that in this game should be a focus, that is Aftermath. So that is it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you are new, subscribe. This channel is pretty much all about this. Response on the receiving end, the games that do it well, the games that don't do it quite as well, and why. And, when possible, ways to enhance it. Either mods, config tweaks, console tweaks, and so on. So, I'll see you all in the next video.